Tech Natural is... We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the water tight, these Cindy Lauper types. On skill, just a lot of hype. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the water tight, these Cindy Lauper types. On skill, just a lot of hype. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We drop a hot one, pumping like a shotgun. Number one spot, there, but we got a lock, son. The talk the key, my thoughts run deep. Approximately a clock speed, Mach 3, hyper velocity sound. Tear it up and break it down. Well, week later, they might as well hate us now. So we built a foundation on solid ground. Cause haters huff and puff, try to blow us down. We're not slowing down, in fact, we getting quicker. We used to flow ill, now we diagnose sicker. Taking natural, yeah, we elevated. So far ahead of the game, now we feeling segregated. Cause competition, yeah, we got them frustrated. Cause they a duplicate, we custom made it spit. Yo, they got hip hop suffocated. It can't breathe, we just here to resuscitate it. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the water tight, these Cindy Lauper types. On skill, just a lot of hype. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the water tight, these Cindy Lauper types. On skill, just a lot of hype. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. Attacking supernatural, launching air strikes. From the intro, it ain't a fair fight. No, just when you thought you were prepared, right? Uh-oh, bringing skills short like Frodo's and no like a butter knife, but don't cut it. Mediocre MC still got the game flooded. It's overflow from the engine to the carburetor. We got them sweating, breathing heavy like Darth Vader. Now they're trying to settle quick like an arbitrator. By talking smooth like a phone sex operator. I bite the style, but it has no flavor. We're here to stay, so hate us now or hate us later. Still kick the data with soul like Taylor. So pack it in and abort to the layer. Cause hiding out's the only thing that'll save ya from the wrath of the warpath. If you don't know the half, it's a two best, do the math. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the water tight, these Cindy Lauper types. On skill, just a lot of hype. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring a proper like cover.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is another episode of the O.O.C. It's actually the final episode of 2020. And I'm pretty sure we got some things to get off our chest today, which we are going to do today. Let me just switch this around. There we go. And I'm going to get the panel to talk about their channel. We're going to start off with my homeboy on my right. Yeah. Gaishkar, tell the people what channel, sir.
Yes. You can find me at the Basco Scenario. Subscribe. I'm going to get stuff out there soon. I'm going to have Anzo help me out with that. My community help me out with that because that's what we do. We help each other out. Like that, we can grow. As well as you can find me on the chaotic lists. Rule of 3 now as well. And Wednesdays you can find me here with Anzo and Roberto and whoever else decides to jump on. Like today we have Joshua, and we might have some more people jump on as we go along tonight. And thank you, chat, for joining us again. And you know what? This is off our chests, so this is always fun.
That is right. Sent the link out to Roberto. Haven't heard from him yet, so maybe he'll jump in when he can. We'll see. But movie aficionados, aka Josh, tell the people what you're doing, sir. What your plans for the New Year's and all that good stuff.
What's going on to my buddies up north there? Yeah, how's it going? No, movie aficionados. Yes, it's for content creators like just like Gaishkar and Anzo, and you guys know you're more than welcome to share your stuff in there. And also gaming aficionados. We're a growing group. We're trying to cover the 4 big games: video games, card games, board games, and miniature games. So if you play any of those, which I'm sure most of you do, check out gaming aficionados, movie aficionados, respectfully.
Excellent. Want to say what's up to the people in the chat. We got Caleb, we got Ninjoid, Commander Data in the house. We got Gurmit number 27. Hope I said that right. Mad's Mama Bear. Ooh, doll now. I see you got the doll in there at the end of that. Is in the house. She was the first one in the chat. Respect to all you people that came and checked it out. Gaishkar, you have something to get off your chest, brother?
You know what, man? At work, there's some shit going on. I don't know what's going on when those guys go in the bathroom, but they're missing the bowl, and it smells like piss, man, like at a club. So I don't know what's going on when the cleaners, they're not doing their job. So I've actually gone and picked up the mop and everything and cleaned it out because I can't stand it. And I don't know how some can live like that, but oh my goodness, man. There's nothing worse like you're taking a shit and all of a sudden you smell some piss. And I was like, no, not happening. So
You're
I
a good
mopped it out.
man.
No, dude, I got out there today and I was like, my employees looked at me and was like, you okay? And I'm like, it stinks in there, man. I'm like, yeah, I know, but the cleaners passed by yesterday. I'm gonna fire these damn cleaners because they suck.
Yeah, I tell you, bro, I'm the type of dude, man. Like, if I got a shit, I will hold that shit until I get home. If I can't hold it, I will fucking go home and I'll be like, listen, I gotta go home. I'm not using the bathrooms, those public bathrooms. And when I go in there to take a piss and I hear someone in there taking a shit, I leave. I'll wait.
I'm telling you right now, Anzo, we're getting old. We're not gonna be able to do that for much longer, man.
I'm the
I'm
exact
telling you.
opposite.
There's times, man, you have to clunk up those butt cheeks so damn tight.
I know.
If you put a piece of coal between your butt cheeks, you make a diamond.
I know. And your belly be hurting and shit, and you're sitting there like, oh my god, my stomach, bro. It's like, oh god, I gotta shit.
I'm the exact opposite, man. I feel like whatever, it's my ass. What kind of disease am I gonna get? I mean, other than obviously this new disease. Maybe before I was a little less worried, but
Dip your ass
actually
in
here's the thing, though. Yeah, you got to clean it off. You got to use either, just like you said, Purell, maybe clean it, wipe it, just sit on it for a few seconds, let the bacteria get in your pants, man. I don't know. It depends on the situation.
Right now, I'm putting a freaking picture on there and I'm like, get closer, it ain't as long as you think. That's what I'm saying, man. Because there's some serious sprinkles going on. It's freaking disturbing, man.
It's absolutely disgusting, bro. Sometimes you wonder how people, like, you know what I mean? You go into the bathroom and they just piss and don't wash their hands, nothing, just bounce. Like,
I'm telling you.
Where the fuck did you guys grow up, man? Like, you
know, the floor is not supposed to be sticky.
Yeah, for real. Soap and motherfucking water, Caleb Jones says, okay, to start off with the topic, I have a theory that Will Smith and Margot Robbie were in an entanglement during Suicide Squad because Will and Jada were supposedly broken up during that time. Well, Caleb, if you haven't heard, there is a rumor that yes, they were. That is absolutely correct. There is a rumor, and when they talk about when Will Smith and Jada had the round table, she kind of says, he says, oh, you had entanglement. And she was like, well, you've had entanglements too, basically, So that's when the rumor came out.
She tangled those body parts with fucking August Asselina or whatever.
Yeah.
That's some entanglement, man.
Yeah, she cougared it up. I tell you that. More power to her.
Jada.
Will looked really weak and defeated, dude. That's why. I mean, no offense to anybody here in the panel, anybody in the chat. I'm not getting married, dude. I've made the conscious decision not getting married. It's just like, if you love that girl, there's like my dad and my dad's girlfriend. They're not officially married, which means they don't have the government involved in their relationship. That's all I see. It's just a piece of paper. That's me personally. I don't know I know you're married, right, Gashkar?
Yeah.
So you can't really comment on the subject, but
I can, man. No, I'm like, what? That's one of the things I can't. Marriage is not for everyone, right? It isn't. It really. Listen, my parents were married for years until my mom passed, and Anzo's parents too were together for years as well, right? So I have that to look to, and saw what they went through in their life, and they stuck together. And with my wife now, we've been together for 20 years, married 19. So it's my wife was, dude, I was 20 something. My wife was 19, man, but she was mature. Culturally wise, she came from a Spanish background. My parents came from northern Spain, so the cultural barrier was not an issue, but it was different. It's just something clicked, and she wasn't like, it was just meant to be, man. And you know what? It's the key is communication and being honest with each other. If you can't be honest with someone and you can't meet a middle ground, right, when you have your differences, then it's not meant to be, man. You
hear that?
Only so much.
You hear that, Will Smith? If you're listening to us,
yeah, exactly.
Marriage isn't for everyone. No, you gotta keep.
Exactly. Will, call me.
We don't know what's going on in their relationship.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? They were doing, like, from what I was reading stuff, they had an
Mhm.
open relationship and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? To each their own, you know,
Mhm.
but regardless of anything, they're still together. They're still trying to work it out so that you know they love each other. Like that's a hands down, they love each other. So
But that's what sucks, right? Being a freaking celebrity and having all this shit out for everybody
Mhm.
just to criticize. It's
Mhm.
it's insane. Like it drives me crazy. Like the whole thing going on with Johnny Depp and
Mm,
I forgot
Amber
her
Heard.
Amber
Amber Heard.
Heard and people
yeah.
wanting her fired and because of whatever. Nothing's been proven yet. And already we're crucifying. And and Warner Brothers are like hesitant. Do we fire her? And then we find out she was really abused or whatever, and then we look bad, so
Well,
it's the
you know
whole
what?
politics, right?
No, but with that though, if you do your job and you act, see, because I, as a football fan, like I was saying, like I don't know, get out of, like you can punish these people like Kareem Hunt and
Mhm.
all these people that do the Ray Rice do these bad things, but like they're doing their job. I don't see the connection between their job and what they do at home. So
Exactly.
I don't
Mhm.
really like them getting involved.
Mhm.
Well, I think Warner Brothers should fire her because she was in that trash Aquaman movie, but that's a whole nother.
It wasn't that bad. It was good.
It was, dude, when they're walking on the beach or whatever, and then Black Manta comes and interrupts it. It was a mess. Ocean Master,
Really? Nah, man, it wasn't that bad.
it was.
That scene was pretty good.
Mm.
Did you like the last fight scene when he got the trident? And I don't even want to get into it. It's just like,
I
makes me
thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. You know
okay.
what I mean?
All right. It
I
wasn't. It
didn't.
was better than Wonder Woman 84, I think. But
I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
We just had a big discussion about
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 84 anyways, you know?
Ooh, they
Yeah.
tested me today, man. Ooh, whew. I was like, hot.
go to
You
movie
know?
aficionados. It's mixed. It's
Mm.
mixed. A lot of mixed reviews. But
It's funny because I'm in the group, but I'm not active in it, which I should start being a little bit more active in that group, man. It seems like it's picking up really good, you know?
some of the people, I think not Caleb, but like Nindroid's in there now. He's a member, and some other people in the chat are members. So I hope, and Geishgar, you're a member.
Yep.
And so I hope you guys like some of the content there. They had like some interesting stuff and polls.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely a good group. I'm glad
yeah,
to see it picking up for you, man.
thank you. Wonder Woman 84, very polarizing. A lot of 50-50.
I
Except for
saw
Yeah.
last
that.
night. Last night it wasn't on our show, but
Oh no. On our show kind of was, but well, not 50-50. I think there were like two people that liked it, you know. But yeah, so I think, you know, if you have anything get off your chest, Josh.
yeah, I actually I wanted to do a live reaction to that video. That's your call though, Anzo. And I'm sure that most of the people in the chat know about this Twisted Tea video,
Mhm.
the infamous Twisted Tea.
See,
There's a lot of
I didn't know what it was called, but when I watch it, I'm like, oh, this one, yes.
oh, you did see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check this out because I don't know if I seen it.
Viewer discretion advised.
I don't know how that
Oh,
guy's still
okay,
alive.
okay. Hold on. Yeah, let's. As I see that, yeah, let me share this. I don't give a fuck. I ain't fucking monetized. So
Okay.
let's do this, guys.
All right.
All right, share the audio, and here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. I did see this video.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Smack me. Yeah, he manhandles him. Okay. All right.
You got it.
You good now? You good. You good. You good. You good. I asked you not to call me a nigga.
It looks Arab.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
Okay, that is funny. The end part was funny.
Wow.
But yeah, I did see that video, and I got no sympathy for that dude.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I got
None
no-
whatsoever,
That
man.
would be equivalent. That'd be equivalent of walking into a KKK clan talking about, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Whatever,
right.
whatever. You gonna expect to get your ass whipped because some shit you just don't do.
I
He said
agree.
no disrespect first, though. Oh, no
Yeah.
disrespect, but here's a bunch of disrespectful shit. And fuck your mama, by the way. Like,
Nah, you can't do that,
Right,
bro.
well, you can tell the guy was fucked up, though, man.
oh,
He
yeah.
was like-
I don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
no, I'm not excusing that at all, man. You, Oslo, you know where I come from, man.
He got some extra twisted tea.
If
for
my
Dad to
ass
fuck
was
up.
there, I would have gone 2 steps back and got, run, white boy. Run now, man. That's for sure. But that was crazy.
And I've been on calls before, man. They let that come out. One of my lieutenants, they call a spear chucker and all kind of shit, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I know. So
after pinch, boy.
let me ask you this, though, Danny. Let's say the cops were investigating that video. What would happen to the black guy?
He probably would get a charge with assault too.
He would. Would anything happen to the other guy?
Okay. It's kind of tricky because, I mean, verbal assault, man, that really can hurt. He never threatened him. He said what they call inciting words, whatever, fighting words. But fighting words can't hurt you. I mean, it may hurt your feelings or whatever. But far as when he assaulted him, he probably got arrested that night, bro.
Yeah.
I can see why he was antagonizing and stuff.
Exactly.
But he had a chance to walk away. If you walking away from the perceived threat, danger, or whatever's antagonizing you, then that's the best thing you can do. Because if you reply or respond to it, and if it's not a life and death situation, chances are you're going to get charged with something.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you see, it's like you're getting pushed, and sometimes reaction is just reaction, and he had a reaction, and now he's going to be in trouble for that.
He told him to smack him, and I'm just shocked with the lack of quality control over there at Twisted Tea, man. Those cans aren't very durable.
Oh,
that shit
man.
exploded in my dude's face, man.
And freaking sprayed open. You saw that? I was like,
and he went flying back, bro. He was like, "Holy shit!"
I guarantee that I teach him a lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guarantee you. Before he think about saying that again, you'll see flashbacks of that damn Twisted can. I bet you don't like. I bet you don't like Ice-T no more.
oh my god!
He walk into the store and see a Twisted can and start screaming, "Oh shit!"
Post-traumatic syndrome.
He seems like kind of a knucklehead though, and the type of guy that's I'm from the hood, man. And a couple hits of whiskey and whatever, he'll be right back doing stupid shit again.
Sometimes my ass whipping is the best medicine, buddy.
Absolutely.
No, I hear
you. Get your ass whipped the right way, and you will stop doing whatever you once did.
Yep.
Nah, man.
That's what my dad did.
That's
what my dad did. My dad
pure stupidity, man. I never, ever said it. Like, no, not even. No.
It actually happened to me, and could have been you that was there. But I remember we were riding our bikes to the store, right? There was this, we were younger, and there was this like teenager, and he walked up and he was like, "Hey, you guys have any money?" And we're like, "Nah, we don't have any money, nothing like that." And then he grabbed my handlebars and like twisted it so I would fall, and then like called me a nigger and walked off. I remember that.
Wait, yes. That was we were going from the pool home.
No, we were going to A&A. Yeah, A&A. We were going to the Deaf Veneer store to get something. Yeah, and
that's T-Pain for real there.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's up, Poe? How you doing, man?
You know what it is too? I hate to say this. It's gonna sound. That guy thinks that he's black. That guy thinks he hangs around black people. He probably there's the W word that I'm not gonna say, but you know what I mean.
You can say it. Shit. Wigger?
Yeah, Wigger.
All right. You know what I mean, though.
Maybe it's possible, but at the end of the day, he's with another white dude. You know what I mean? And it's like that. There's a video, and it's these kids, man. And the guy's like, "Yo, what up, nigga? I'm a kid, nigga, and I'm from the street, nigga." If you ever seen that video, and I'm like, really?
I'm telling
they
you,
all deserve a beating.
Before that is acceptable by anyone that is not black, all the baby boomers and Generation X people will have to die off this earth because it ain't cool, bro.
Different generations, yeah, totally.
Now the ones after us, I don't know what they call themselves.
Millennials?
No, it's something else. It's something between millennials and us.
Gen
Gen something.
Yeah.
Those on down, they probably when we all dead and gone, they probably be whatever. I mean, right now, boy, that makes me clench my teeth whenever I hear it.
Yeah, it's happening now, man. Because my kid, man, they playing it. That's yo, what up, man? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That's all they say. That's it.
Out of control, man.
It really is. Like the generation, they don't have the effect with that word that we did. You know what I mean? And even now, if like a white person says, "Oh, you nigga," they may take offense to it, but not like we did, man. You know what I mean?
But it's a cycle. It'll come back. Stuff come back in cycles. Like,
I agree.
I just watched Lovecraft Country a couple months ago. So seeing these two parallels, it's like, that word really hits. Really hits when you're talking about the 1960s. And I don't know.
My dad, he was like, "Don't ever say that fucking word around me." He was like, "Don't say that word. I don't want to hear that word." And that's because the generation that they were, like, you know what I mean? White people are saying it all the time, calling them, bringing them down. So for them, it has a totally different meaning.
I can remember as a little boy, the KKK like marching through our town, driving by our houses. I can remember that well. And I was born in 70, so from like 70 to 77. That was, man, I can remember that. They would come through the small town I live in. They have parades. We passing out pamphlets. They at the edge of town, they would have this big field, and they would have like the picnics and stuff. Man, I can remember that well.
I mean, the KKK, they walked through Virginia, what was it, 2 years ago or whatever, so it's not even like far removed from it. You know what I mean?
No, man.
I mean, it's not the same.
And you see, and this is kind of like I wanted to do kind of like a 2020 in review. And this is the thing, man. You sometimes I'm watching these videos and you got this white woman who's calling the cops on black people because they're barbecuing in the park. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Did you see that one? It was on TV. It was this famous dad and his son was at this hotel.
Yes. Yep.
And the woman said she stole her
cell phone. That was just a few days ago.
Yep.
And just a few days ago.
Ain't stole nothing. It was she left in the Uber.
Yeah. Uber driver came back and gave her the cell phone. This is the shit that we go through.
She ran after him and tackled him.
Yep, that is correct. And there's also one where this guy's trying to get into his apartment, and this woman's like, "No, I'm not letting you in the building. Let me see your apartment number. Let me see where you live. Let me see." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like, are you kidding?
This guy was bird watching. Black man was bird watching. And the lady was in the park. She called the cops saying that he was trying to
harass her. Yeah, he was harassing her and he was doing this. He's trying to kill me. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is wrong with people? And you know what that comes to with the fact that sometimes when the altercations we have, sorry, Danny, but sometimes when we have altercation with the cops, they don't go so well. So these racist people see that and they're trying to take advantage of that situation. You know what I mean?
We go through a lot of sensitivity training, and I'm going to be play like devil's advocate. That back in the day, when I first started, the cops did have more authority, but now most places that got any sense got 2 cameras, bro. You got a camera in the car and a body cam. So if you do something stupid, it's going to be seen. So I can tell you, in our department, we are very conscious of that. I watch videos all the time of my people, and if they're doing something, I critique them and look, you might need to do this and that and stuff. So people are trying. Law enforcement is trying to do better. I can't speak for all law enforcement, but law enforcement that I am around, the community that I'm in, I'm telling you, our money ain't good some days. There have been days in my community where I go to a restaurant and before I can get up to pay for it, it's already been paid for. And officers and people are saying, we don't want to demonetize y'all. We want to make sure that y'all stay in. We appreciate what you're doing. So it depends on the community where you at. Some people, and people got to always remember, there are bad preachers, there are bad doctors, there are bad lawyers, there'll be bad cops, but you can't blame all of us for the actions and decisions of the few knuckleheads that's out there.
And I agree with you 100%. That's why I said, like, not everybody is bad. You know, not all white people are bad. Not all black people are bad. You know what I mean? Then, like you said, there's some black people that I just like, get the fuck away from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to associate with them or anything. But
a good friend of mine told me one time, all black people ain't my friend, all white people ain't my enemy. And I 1000% believe that.
That is correct.
And vice versa,
And vice versa. If you think that everybody look like you is your friend, then you are a fool. I would tell that to anybody.
You know,
absolutely.
The biggest racist thing that I've gone through growing up in my area was with the Latino community itself, right? Because my parents came from northern Spain, right? So right away when they would go, "Oh, you're Spanish," we had the Jehovah Witnesses come to my door once. And he started talking to my dad and telling my dad, your ancestors murdered so many of us, and like pissed off, like literally enraged, right? And my father, like my background is Basque, and people that don't know what that is, that's like the Native Americans in America. That's what my people are in Spain. That's why my name is not Spanish at all. It's Basque. And my father just looked at him like this and he goes, "What's your last name?" And he's like, "Lopez." "Really? So the same people you're bitching about right now are the same people of your ancestry. So you know what? I would kill myself from bad conscience if I were you, because your ancestors kill your own people." So my dad responded like that. And my dad goes, "First of all, I'm Basque. And if you don't know what that is, educate. And before judging people, educate yourself some more. And stop knocking on my door at 8 o'clock in the morning on a weekend too." You know,
you can speak a second language.
I got a lot of that. A lot of people like, I mean, my parents are from northern Spain. They're like, "Oh, your people," and I'm like, "What are you talking about, my people? My people had nothing to do with that."
Gascar?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Shit, I would have dropped that on him, boy. He start that shit.
Exactly. I can say everything else. My dad said it in Spanish, but then we would have to go back and edit and subtitle it.
I would have fucked him up. I'd have Spanish his ass to death.
Yeah.
My family has a wide range of. We're generally all the same. We generally all white, black, and Native American, but. There's obviously if somebody marries somebody who's Spanish or whatever. I'm always a patriot, man. I'm always a patriot. So even now, even if the dynasty's over, man, I'm still a patriot. Always. They used to be black, white. We had a black quarterback and a white quarterback.
I bet you got your drum and your flute in your closet, don't you?
Ocho
man, always. He's ready. He's ready. No, but my thing is like, sometimes they use whatever to their advantage that they need. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I do too. Like if I apply for an application thing, sometimes I might put a different thing than another thing. And I won't get into specifics, but you guys know what I'm talking about though, where if you're in a certain spot, but some people might see my family members and it's like, you're this and you're this. And it's like, no, dude, we're like everything. We're the whole.
Right. It cracks me up because a lot of times, right, the Latino people, they would be on the bus and stuff and talking shit, and I'm just a white guy right in the corner, and I'm like hearing everything they're saying, and I'm like, and I started cracking up, and one girl would like turn over and she goes, I think he understands. And then I whisper in Spanish, I do. I heard it all. They just freaking go red.
And I'm the opposite because sometimes people come up to me and they start speaking Spanish. Oh, señor, habla español. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Because some people think I'm Spanish or whatever. They don't know.
Let me ask you this, guys, Scar.
Yeah.
I was in the Marine Corps. I had a several different other Marines in the barracks from all different nationalities, races, whatever. And it was like a Puerto Rican and a Mexican. And they did not like each other at first. Right. But then in Marine Corps, you in platoon, you do stuff together, you build a brotherhood and stuff. And they started talking and stuff and found out they had a lot in common. But the Mexican couldn't hardly understand the Puerto Rican because I think they had like the same dialect with some different things, but it was much faster.
Exactly. It's all expressions, right?
It's sometimes you slow down.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Because Puerto Ricans have like a slang, right? And Mexicans have specific slangs too. It's like, for example, I can say like my Panamanian friends, right? When I was in university with them, and I would say in Spanish, oh, voy a coger el bus. Like I'm gonna grab the bus. But if for them it means I'm gonna fuck the bus. So when I was saying voy a coger el bus, they're like, all right. I'm like, what the fuck are they laughing at, right? And then my buddy told me, yo, man, that means you're gonna fuck the bus. And I'm like, what? So it's like little things like that. But Mexicans, they're like, way, no mame, way, that they talk more like that. And Puerto Ricans, I can't really do the Puerto Rican one, but it's more, Jennifer Lopez is Spanish. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. I gotta go pick this girl up. If you guys are still on, I'll try to come back on. If not,
Puerto Rican?
New Year's. No, she's white. She's one of the girls that I work with. I just give her a ride and she pays me. But
do your thing, bro. Peace out. Thanks for coming. Happy New Year.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year, bro. So like it's crazy.
And another thing I was gonna say is like, you see me, man. I'm dark skinned, considered dark, so maybe not as dark as Danny, because Danny looks a little bit darker than me, but we're close to the same complexion. But when Africans and Haitians, like when they come, they consider us white.
Yeah, they don't like us.
Yeah, they don't consider us black. Like they say all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I went to a house one time on a case, and it was some Africans, and the younger African was cool. She's like, "Yeah, come on in." Blah, blah, blah. Like her grandmama and uncle and stuff came, I had to leave. I mean, she said, "No,
what are you doing in my house?
You got to go right now." I'm like, "I'm here with about the car wreck." She's like, "You're coming tomorrow at this time when they're not here because they ain't having it, bro. They're not having us."
Yeah, exactly. Like it was a long time before they started. Like, okay, after they're being here a long time, they realize we're black regardless. But when they first come, it's like, no, they don't consider us real black people, bro.
That is not how you say my name. My name is Libe.
I do not care. If you don't consider me black, take your ass back to Africa.
And when we were growing up, we the first time we ever seen Haitians when they came in, moved in our building. So we were like ragging on them, ended up being, really bothering them. They didn't have much, you know what I mean? And we made fun of them. And till this day, I still feel bad about that because they ended up being some really good people, man, close friends of mine that I ended up getting to know, hanging out with. But we used to fight with them all the time.
Mais pourquoi tu fais ça, mon cher? Oh, mais manger des griots. Oh.
We used to make for real.
That's good. Grill's good, man. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it, but my wife makes me go pick it up once in a while.
So you got what?
Haitian food.
Haitian food.
Yeah. Don't sound.
No, some Haitian food is really good, man. Really, really good. So
I'm not gonna judge because I'm so used to Southern food. It's just ridiculous.
What's like a typical Southern dish?
Oh my God!
Like real. Please don't
fried chicken.
Absolutely. Southern. Hold on, honey. You forgot the Southern fried chicken.
Southern's
You know what I
different,
mean?
man.
With your
Southern
cracker
fried
crumbs
chicken.
on it and shit.
Macaroni, collard greens,
Mhm.
like rice and gravy. I like butter beans, man. Like my wife cooked that on a Sunday. Oh my god, I ain't watching no football because I'm in like a diabetic coma in the corner. My favorite is like dressing, like at Thanksgiving. Oh my god, I can eat like I almost eat my damn weight in dressing.
Well, there was a person from South Carolina on one conference I went to that told me how to fry a steak.
We got country fried steak.
Yeah, and he gave me. I haven't gotten it. I haven't
You
done
gotta
it yet.
pound it real thin,
Mhm.
and put it in batter. Some people like egg wash it and then put it in the flour. And it's fried. Man, they sell that in the store all the time, bro.
Yeah. No, but this one's an actual. What you're telling me, my mom used to do that. My mom actually did what you just said, Danny. But I'm talking about like a rib steak.
I ain't never seen that shit before.
Yeah, and a pot. Yeah, you think so, but he showed me a video that he did it, and it looked good. He said it was one of the best steaks he's ever had.
Now, a big thing that we have down here in the South is called shrimp and grits. I don't know if y'all have them in Canada.
No, I had that in Miami, and in a bayou area of in the south and near the Everglades with my cousin.
You be slapping people. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
I don't know about no grits, but
you don't like grits?
No,
man, grits and eggs. I just had grits and eggs.
I didn't ask what it was. I just ate it. To be honest with you, I just ate it.
I said that for supper tonight. What you want? I said, man, you might as well cook some grits and bacon. Shit, I walked in the house. I could smell the bacon walking up the steps. Oh, shit.
I showed Donnie a picture of my Christmas dinner, and Donnie was like, damn, that looks like one of those American plates you guys be talking about.
Yeah. That's why we so fat, man. We go to restaurants, that's the serving size they give us.
I know. We don't get our bro.
Nah.
Sometimes I go to a restaurant, man, and I open up like you ordered or whatever, and you open up and they're like, this is all I fucking got for $20. Like, what the fuck is this?
I was like, where's the rest of it?
Come to good old South Carolina, buddy. I guarantee you we put 10 pounds on you before you leave.
I know. And I don't want that because I was already looking at myself and I'm like, yo, I'm getting fat, man. Like, look at my cheese.
Man.
Nah, I'm glad I still go to the office, man. Because
hamburger steak, God, that's my favorite.
Hamburger steak. Yeah, my wife likes that too.
That is delicious.
I'm like, this fucking COVID shit gotta end, bro.
I'm scared. You saw that thing I sent you today?
Which one? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched it.
That, man, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor today, man. Do some blood work. This is what she told me, man. I almost cried when she told me this. She said, Danny. Yeah, she said, Danny, your blood pressure's up a little bit and your blood sugar. I said, okay. I said, well, she said, I saw you lost 30 pounds. I said, yeah. She said, how you do it? I said, I drink a shit ton of grapefruit juice. She said, grapefruit? I said, yep. For me, grapefruit juice burns. I don't know what it is. It's always had that effect on me. Mm-hmm. She said, well, you got to stop. You say, I want you to stop eating rice, potatoes, steak, soda, and something else. I said, stop. She said, yep. She said, I know you're in the South. She said, well, have a cheat meal once a week. So a cheat meal once a week, I got to plan like a steak or, because I love potatoes. I'm fucking potatoes and damn pasta. That's me all day. But she's like, I'm just telling you.
You're making me hungry, man.
Lose the weight. You got to get your blood pressure down.
So wait. What are you supposed to eat? Fucking salads every day?
Salad. I can eat all the kind of chicken I want, as long as it's not fried. Shrimp, fish, turkey.
Damn.
You have to watch how you cook the shrimp.
You watch how I do it. Because, man, my breakfast every morning, man, I go to Burger King. I get damn bacon and ham, egg, and cheese biscuit every morning.
Can't do that anymore.
I'm like, fuck.
Daddy's gonna be going to work eating fucking carrots and celery for breakfast.
Like
I can't stand oatmeal. I got a gag reflex for oatmeal, so I don't know
Me
what the
too.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, I can never eat oatmeal
or something. So I'm like, what the hell I'm gonna do?
Me too.
Papier mâché, man. That's what it looks like to me.
Me too.
I
I'm
hated that
like,
shit.
I have a gag reflex with fucking a lot of food, man. Like when any type of seafood and stuff, I'll chew it, but that shit will. If I don't like it, I will not be able to swallow that shit,
How
man, bro.
you don't
Me
like crab legs either. Let me tell you this, man. Sometimes I'm ashamed of being black, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when some of my black family and friends eat crab legs, they act like it's fucking
The best thing in the world, right?
like it. They lose their damn mind.
Yep. They suck it from the bone. My mom too, man.
What kind of food I want to do? I gotta do all that damn work just to get a piece. Man,
My mom was like that, man. We go to the Chinese restaurant, and all she'd want is the crab legs. She got a plate of crab legs. She just crack them open, suck it out, suck it out. I'm like, yeah.
Anzo, just around the time that it is now, and you said that about your mom, I remember one Christmas or New Year's, my parents used to make lobster, and I remember my mom bringing both your mom and dad a lobster and stuff. I remember that.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
My dad told me he wanted to try chitlins. He told me he wanted to try it.
That's nasty now. No, that's nasty.
I was like, why?
You ever heard them things smell them cooking?
Nope. Don't want to.
They were running out of the house. The only thing that'll help now, I raised in the South, man. You you cut an onion and put on the top. The scent will soak into that onion and it'll kill it. It'll knock it down. It won't totally kill it, but it'll make it bearable. But if you don't, man, that thing will smell like straight up shit.
And what you just said, Danny, with the onions, you even when people are sick in your house, like have a bad cold, you cut up an onion, you put it in the corners of the room, it actually soaks up everything.
Really?
Yeah, you throw out the onion after a day or two. Yeah.
So if you're sick, you put an onion in the corner of the room.
Yeah, like you cut up into a half, and you put them in each end of the room. And now your house is gonna smell like onions, but it actually filters out. Yeah.
Once that shit worked for COVID.
Wow, for real.
Buy a bag of onions, right? Carry them around your neck.
About 15 bags in the house.
Because I tell you this, bro. Like, we're locked down now, Danny. And if we go to the stores, we can't buy anything that's not essential. So if you go to the store, you need to buy a pair of boots, you can't. If you need to buy a shower curtain, you can't.
I was at Walmart.
You can only buy food and like toiletries.
Yep. I was at the Walmart 3 days ago, and they have everything that's not essential. They have it closed off with pallets and construction paper all around whatever they can block with pallets. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And if you go to the cash for something, you can't.
They'll take it. They won't
put it to the side.
Sell it to you. Yeah.
So there's no restaurants open or nothing.
The restaurants are open, but only for
delivery.
Takeout or delivery. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, okay, I get it. You're locking us down, but now you're telling us what we can and can't buy.
Only for 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, I know, but still, even if it's for a day,
Can you order stuff like through Amazon and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
My friend just texted me today, and he's like, "Yo, do you know anybody who's selling a brand new TV?" So I'm like, "What happened? Your TV just conked out?" He's like, "Yeah, man. And if I order one, I'm not gonna get it until after the lockdown, which is January 11th."
Shit.
So he's not going to be able to get his TV. Like nothing's going to be delivered until after.
We get our numbers going crazy. I was on the road working Christmas Eve, and the Interstate 95 runs through where I live at. It was like bumper to bumper. People are traveling, going down south. I'm like, why the hell are y'all traveling? It said over 13 million people flew from the airports. So that's crazy to me.
Tell Danny what you were telling us about the traveling.
Oh yeah. So right now, right, there's a lot of because we're supposed to stay within our homes. We're not supposed to gather with other family members that are not in our bubble. And people actually book trips to Mexico or Dominican Republic, right?
So they can party.
No, they went. And what happened now is here now in Quebec, what they did is if you come back, you have to show, well, actually throughout the whole country now, you have to show that you tested negative for COVID-19. Plus, you have to do a quarantine of 2 weeks.
Damn.
Right? Yeah. Now, what happened was there was a person here that got sick in Mexico, and he tried to call in the government for help in order to pay for the bill. They're not paying it. It goes, nope, you went there against our what we put in place. You are to pay whatever bills that you have to do. We're not covering you. And not only that, his insurance company as well is not covering him because he went against what the government put in effect. So he's probably going to pay a couple of $1,000s for his hospital stay.
Playing.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You might be need that stiff hand, bro. Because I mean, United States is too loosey goosey, bro. You can't tell nobody nothing shit here. I want to go doing this. No, do you want to die? I don't want to die. So that means if I get locked up in the house 2 weeks, 2 months,
All right.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, and I get that. Like 100%, I get that because when I see what's going on in the States, and it's even now, it's like more deaths than ever, right? People are dying from COVID. I'm like, well, maybe being locked down isn't so bad. You know what I mean? It's just like Gaishka said, that some people just don't give a shit and are following the rules.
Rat's ass, man.
You know what I mean?
I think there's some kind of conspiracy, and
Right.
I don't trust that. I don't trust them shots yet. And I had a couple of friends of mine in the medical field, and they had to take them. It's painful. One nurse said like her arm was numb for like 3 or 4 days. One nurse was hospitalized.
Oh, really?
I don't trust that first round. First, second, third round, I ain't. No, because that's just like a car, man. When the car first comes out, the first new car gonna have bugs. So that's when you never buy the first new car. If it's a brand new style, no. Wait till the second year or the third year, because that first year gonna have some bugs.
No, for sure. I listen, one year our boss was giving us the flu shot. I never took a flu shot ever. I used to get 1 or 2 colds a year. Danny, man, when I got that flu shot,
sick as shit.
I got so sick, high fever, and I never got so many colds throughout the year in my life. And after that, it took like a good 2 years to get over all that. And every time now, it's like my doctor goes, "Oh, it's the flu season. Would you like to take your shot?" No, thank you. I'm like, no.
I don't take the flu shot, but I take the pneumonia shot. Yeah, because you only take the pneumonia shot once every 5 years here.
Okay.
Like 5 or 6 years ago, I had pneumonia, and I thought I was going to die. I was like, oh my God, if I ever get through this, I am taking it, because I would do not wish that on my worst enemy.
I had it last year around the end of January. That's why I honestly think I probably had COVID.
So do I.
Because I was sick for about a month, and then when I went for my x-rays and everything, they saw a little bit obstruction in my lungs. But when I went back to my doctor, he says, "Well, you're at the end of it, so there's no need for medication or anything." So, but
me too. When before it was even announced, man, I got sick, bro. I was like sick. And I kid you not, I was coughing for about a month. The cough would not go away, man. And then all of a sudden, we started hearing about COVID. And the way I was feeling, like it wasn't like some people get it really, really bad, can't breathe and all that. No, but it just felt different than a regular cold. You know what I mean? That was like more like all on my chest and everything. And then I started thinking, I don't know, but there's a good chance that I had it. So
I bet you didn't stop something though, did you?
I didn't do as much. I didn't do as much.
Out.
I didn't do as much because when I get sick, I can't taste it, so it's useless. You know what I mean? It's useless to do it. But because I like to be high, I'll still take a couple puffs here and there, you know? Just to make sure, like, okay, I'm still high. Good. Because what you guys don't know is I'm high like 24 hours a day.
To each their own, as Roberto will say.
I don't know how. I ain't never been high, so I don't think I do well high. So
last Christmas, it was the first time in a long time that I smoked up, and my brother-in-laws gave me gelato and that's apparently one of the strongest strains out there. It fucked me up so bad. I was mad tripping outside. My kids were in the house. And I'm like, I can't go in the house looking like this, freaking out and shit. Oh my god, it was so messed up, man. I was completely like my wife looked at me now. Apparently, I had no I was like really white. My wife's like, oh my god, look at his lips. Their lips are purple. And I'm like, what do you mean my lips are purple? I walked into the bathroom. Holy shit, my lips are purple. I was so fucked up, man.
I've never tried it. When I was 18, I went straight to the military, so you can't have it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I got out, I was like a year in retail. Then I went straight to law enforcement, and you definitely can't have it. So I never even, but ain't never nothing that really gravitated towards me. I ain't never. I have my good time without it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's not for everybody, man. You know, it's I respect people that do. I have no problems with it.
I don't.
That's why Anzo when I told him like, you know, oh yeah, when I spoke to you, he's like, get the fuck out of here, you smoke. You don't smoke, you liar. And I'm like, yeah, but I had no heart to believe, but I had tried 3 or 4 times. That's as much as I did. And the first time I got really buzzed, I was playing Nintendo in your old building, Anzo, with a bunch of guys, and they were smoking up, and it was hot boxed. Oh my god. I left that freaking place completely buzzed out of my mind. And when I got home, my mom was like, why you smell that way? And I'm like, man, they were just smoking and stuff, Mom. It's okay. But I got the craziest munchies, man. My mom was freaking out. She's like, what's the matter with you? You had a big dinner. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm hungry. Mm-hmm. I was just eating away.
Oh yeah, you get the munchies crazy, bro.
I used to be scared to go to the club, man, thinking I'd get that contact. I mean, it looked like, you ever seen that video Thong Song when Redman and Method Man get off the bus? Smoke
comes up,
billows out before they do. That's how the club was. I'm like, shit. Times I go back on the base, the sugar's going down. Test me, I'm gonna fail. I couldn't even enjoy myself, man. So
it's random checks, right? At the military, if I'm not mistaken.
Random.
Yeah,
it's random. It was random in where I'm at too.
Yeah.
You get a white envelope one day. Your boss be like, "Come with me. You gotta go take a piss."
Just like that.
Just like that, man.
So let me ask you this, Danny. If they were to legalize weed there, right? Would it still be taboo for cops to smoke it?
Yeah, because how you gonna enforce law and high?
Yeah, it's pretty much like drinking and driving, right?
But I think if they did, you know, it'd be happy-go-lucky. The cop be stopping the hey.
When you're off duty, we can drink. So I don't know if that would carry over. I don't know if that would carry over to that or not.
Right.
So, but one thing about that, you got to start drinking 8 hours before you're on duty.
Over here, it's not allowed.
Yeah.
Over here,
so
not allowed.
For instance, I got to go to
what?
Right now it's 11 o'clock. So if I might can drink till 12.
Right.
I'm gonna be at work at 8:30. So
exactly,
I got to stop at 12.
Yeah, it's the same thing over here. Like I know a guy who was an officer that he doesn't. They're not allowed to smoke. They have, I think it's like a day or 2 days before your shift you can, but it has to be completely out of your system by the time you're back on your job.
Yeah, that's not a good. Because I think the lingering effects of THC depends on what's put in it. Well, it could possibly go further than alcohol in your system.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's different for everybody, right?
I don't think that'd be a good idea because you get some shit and be all fucked up for about a week.
I wouldn't be able to.
Ain't no liquor that I've ever heard fuck me up for no damn week or nothing.
You come and get stopped by cop's eyes be red as fuck, and he just be like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "You know, you ran that red light, right?
But it's all right.
I'm gonna let you slide today, you know, because I'm high."
Let's go to Popeyes and get some.
Yeah, right.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah, right.
Man, Popeyes 30 miles away. Who gives a fuck? I got the car. Come on.
Yes. Because if you watch that Cat Williams comedy, he tells you right there, the weed puts that fuck it in you. You know what I mean? I ain't got no candles. I ain't got no electricity. Fuck it. I've been wanting to burn these candles for a minute, you know? And he'd be puffing. So
Yeah, it'd be. I was like, I'll even let you put on the lights.
So Kalim said also, how does Poom Poom taste fruity? I hear it a bunch of songs. Do they just spray perfume on it before they do their business?
Well, it's better than whatever other shit you told us the other
I
day.
understand it now. We have these things we call afternoon talks at my sheriff's office.
Mm-hmm.
And afternoon talks is like anything goes. And a lot of times it glows to set. So in some of these talks, I've heard that if you eat certain foods, you will taste like that. One food in particular is pineapple. If you eat pineapple, I have heard
It tastes like pineapple.
like pineapple.
Yeah,
Honey, we have to buy more pineapple.
That's what I've heard.
it's possible, but it's true that too. But you know, a lot of women, like when they go to the bathroom, though, they use wipes and stuff. There's not just toilet paper anymore. You know, they're using baby wipes and all kind of scenty shit. Now, fruity, I don't know.
I don't know about that. Some food that sounds like something fermenting down there, and fermenting is not nothing good for something down there to be doing.
No, you don't want no special surprises or crustaceans. Absolutely not. No.
The only way I want it fruity is if I'm putting the fruits on it myself and eating it off. You know what I mean?
Because he likes it raw.
He's got some fruity edible underwear or some shit like that.
Yeah, they
Oh
have
my
that.
gosh.
But
They
other
have
than
that.
no.
No. That shit,
Tim-
no.
Tim said, wait, gelato ice cream?
No.
I don't know about gelato ice cream, but
Mm.
gelato is a strain of weed that is very, very good. It's a very good strain.
Me up
It
big
is
time.
fire.
Fuck.
I'm gonna tell you how slow I was to like weed. You remember the artist D'Angelo, right?
Yeah.
Brown Sugar. I thought he was talking about a woman. And that fool talk about that's weed. He talking about smoking different kinds of weed.
Yeah.
I
You've
play
been
it
living a
back,
lie.
that looks. I say, damn, chocolate ties and all. I was talking about a woman. So
Yep. Man,
sucker got a hit song talking about smoking weed. But like, boy,
I think I was like in half baked, you know, when you first try that first puff, it's like, holy damn. You're like, wow, yeah, this is it. Okay. And first time I smoked a spliff, I was 16, you know. Never smoked again until I was like 19. That's when I started clubbing. Once I started clubbing, that's when I started drinking. Well, I was drinking before that because we used to buy tin cans and all this shit. We had Colt 45s here at one time, Danny.
Oh my God.
Those things were the shit for a minute, man. Colt 45, Colt 45. We'd always see the Billy D commercial.
That should age you, buddy. I seen classmates of mine. When I was like 30, them suckers look 40 or 50. Like, what the fuck you doing? When I say black, they be black as his damn phone right now. Like, fuck, you stand in the sun all day or what? I mean, you look in the bag, the brown bag, 45, 8-ball, bull, slits. Man,
and the only Colt 45s we had were the 40-ounce bottles, the big bottles there. So we would buy one bottle, like $5, and we would drink that for the night. I'd have my bottle, my friend would have his bottle, and we'd drink on some Colt 45, bro. And yes, that.
I found that shit.
That must be an acquired taste. I tried sipping a beer years ago, and it was called Mickey's, a little green bottle. And when I took the swig, man, it tastes like piss or something. So I spit the shit out. Man, I don't want that shit. And I ain't never had beer in my mouth since.
Was it warm though?
It was cold, but
it's cold. Yeah,
it's nasty to me.
Because man, there's times I don't know. My dad used to put the beers in the freezer, and he would keep them in there just for the perfect amount of time to where there's like a little frost on the bottle. And then when you open it up and drink one of those, it's like, oh my God, this is so good, bro. You
That's
know?
what my wife said. Nothing cools me off on a hot summer day, Danny, like a beer.
Yeah, a nice cold beer. Yep.
So you not see this damn cold ass Sprite right here? This shit tastes just as good as that damn beer.
No. It does not. But yeah, so I was drinking, like my dad used to buy me Baby Duck when I was like 15, 16. My birthdays, have a bottle of Baby Duck, you know, have a couple beers here and there. But when I started clubbing, that was it for me. The drinking, the smoking, cigarettes, weed, everything is when I went to the club, man. And the first time I went, I was 16, right? So we used to have this club like around the corner, Parachute, you know, Bedrock and all that shit. That was the first club I went to, man. And I was like 16. My brother was like in his late 20s. His friends were in his late 20s. So I'm going to this club as a 16-year-old, and I'm just like, damn, girls. I was like, whoo, I'm in heaven. Yeah, give me a beer, you know? So I go occasionally with them, but not as much. But when I hit 18 and I was able to go, there was a time I was at that club every weekend, Friday, Saturday, I'm there. Boom. I was like Norm, you know? I'd walk in, like, hey, Norm, Anzo, what's up? Like, yeah, we had our own little bar, like not a seat. We had a bar.
Hey, Caleb, you say, how do I know how piss tastes? Okay, have you ever walked outside and say, damn, it's cold as shit? Last time I checked, shit ain't fucking cold. It's a figure of speech, bro.
Oh shit, where did he say that?
Yeah.
It was after his third tour.
Oh fuck. Oh, you ever heard it say it's hot as hell? You been to hell before? So how you know it's hot? Figure of speech, dog.
Plus, I'm pretty sure you can kind of figure out like piss ain't gonna taste good. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that probably tastes like how piss would taste.
Like, what is this shit? What the hell you hand me this mess? And the first mixed drink I ever had was a Long Island iced tea, and that was nasty as hell. I was like,
my
God.
first mix was a freaking Sex on the Beach.
Ooh, no, that's good. That is good.
That's what I had here.
I was probably like Crown and something, man, because that's all we had in our house. My dad used to love like, bro. We went to Ontario one time, right? And my dad went to the alcohol store, and you know, you get the big bottle of Crowns, right? But they had the big bottle of Clowns. My dad brought 4 at one time, right? I kid you not. We were there for a week. He was drunk the day we got there till the day we left. He was so drunk the day we left. We're like, that we got to go. He's like, oh yeah. He got up. He was in his underwear, ready to leave. He gotta get dressed, man. He gotta get dressed, right? So
I let it all hang out.
So one night, me and my cousin, we chilling in the bed because he's in the basement, right? So he had his own basement right there. His mom comes down and she is fucking reeling. But we took a bottle of alcohol and we drank a bottle. And I'm like, no, we didn't. You guys drank a whole bottle and did not realize that you drank the bottle. We're 16. We drank a bottle of fucking Crown like that, we'd be dead. You know? Yeah, so drinking for us, like Scotians, that's what we do, man.
Well,
my thing at the clubs was Jack and Coke and tequila.
Hey, my son-in-law brought this right here. I'm gonna go get it. This the best. This the best shit I ever drank before in my life.
I'm actually curious.
Yeah, me too.
You saw how you said that? His eyes went wide open. It was the best shit I ever had. It was like, his voice went out like, friggin' shit.
Probably some girly ass drink, you know.
I don't know, man.
Like,
but Danny's like, he was like, you know,
like one of those Smirnoff Ice shit. He's like, look at this, I got Smirnoff Ice. I'm like, Danny.
Those got me so sick, man. I couldn't drink a lot of those.
Me neither. I'm not a big fan of the Smirnoff Ice, man.
Me, it was Jack and Coke. When I used to go to Cheers every Wednesdays. I walked in there, and the barmaids they knew when we walked in. Me and Giovanni was like, "Hey boys!" And as soon as I sat down, I had my drink. That's how it was. It was like, "Here you go," and I was like, "Yeah."
I had Jack. I think we had Jack one night, man. Me and my boys bought a bottle of Jack, and oh man, after that, I was like, no, I will not drink Jack ever again. That shit
Really?
fucks me up,
You
bro.
were having it straight?
Yeah, we're doing shots. Yeah, we were doing
Oh, I
shots.
had shots. I don't know, Jack had been shots. And no,
I ain't doing that shit again.
No.
Trust me, Jack.
No.
Jack has been off my list since that day.
Mm.
I have not really drinking Jack. I won't buy Jack. I'll go to the store. I look at it and I know no Jack. Crown Royal, Hennessy. I could drink Hennessy. Oh, what's that? Southern Comfort? No.
Gentleman Jack. Oh, I saw that. I saw that bottle.
Here?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Jack Daniels. Boy, this shit right here.
Oh, it's a Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo. You put some of that in some iced tea, and you will be fucked up before you can say Gentleman Jack.
Really?
Jack and iced tea? What the fuck?
Hey, it's good, bro. Don't knock it. Try it.
I don't like tea, so.
Like
I'm gonna try it.
Like Disaronno.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of Disaronno commercials here, like different drinks. They
Yeah.
have like orange juice and they have Coke.
Right.
But I gravitate towards the milk. My wife said, "How can you, man? You put Disaronno in some milk,
Really? With milk?
turns the
I
milk
never did that.
kind of brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ass nightcap, buddy.
Really?
Shit, you not, buddy.
I use it for amaretto sours, but not
Yeah,
for.
my wife she loves amaretto sours, but the commercials they show you a different drink, a different thing you mix with on different commercial.
And with milk. Wow. I never thought of that.
Milk? You sure? Shit.
That would be me. I was like,
shit is delicious.
Tim said Crown Royal peach with some OJ is fantastic. We don't have the peach one here. I've had the apple. I've had the caramel and salt.
I wish I could come here, boy, because this liquor store down from my house, man, sucker's got like 15 different kind of moonshines. You walk in, man, you like this right here.
I don't know what's some moonshine. That shit is powerful.
my dad has that shit, man, from like over 20 years old.
Over here now, they're crazy about apple pie moonshine. Oh my God. People lose their mind about that shit.
I will tell you
Apple pie.
what we used to use her. Well, not me because that shit tastes nasty, but it's Ray and Nephew. It's from Jamaica. It's like 96 proof, something like that. It used to be over 100 proof, but I noticed that the proof went down, but it used to be like over 110 proof. I kid you not. This fucking thing smell like gasoline, bro.
That sounds like where's Everclear?
It could be that strong like that, but I was.
There was some over here called Everclear, and that shit you can like put it in a gas tank and run the shit.
Yo, it tastes
like
nasty. There is nothing you can mix this Ray and Nephew stuff with where it masks the taste.
Orange juice. Orange juice. Orange juice.
Orange juice does not mask the taste of Ray and Nephew.
It's still strong, but it does.
I don't know, man.
If it's sweet, I can tolerate it. I'm one of them sweet drinkers. The sweeter it is, the better.
That fucks
you call
you
it
up,
girly,
bro.
whatever you call it, but I'll drink the shit out of it. Now we'll drink Fireball, but it got to be cold.
Do we have Fireball here? I don't think we have Fireball here, right, guys?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest liquor you can buy. I mean, they have a big jug like this right here, $18.
Would that be like sourpuss?
No, it's cinnamon. It's cinnamon liquor.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It tastes kind of like a hot ball, but in liquid
Like
form.
Goldschlager.
You see, I don't do the sweet drinks. You know what I mean? It's like the dark rums I like a lot. You know, more than anything. I could drink Hennessy, and I could drink it like water. Like that's one alcohol that doesn't fuck me up like any other alcohol. Like the other alcohols, when I start throwing up, I get headaches and stuff. But Hennessy,
Bacardi rum and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first drink I ever got drunk on. One time, that was enough.
I have been drunk way too many times.
It's sweet, right? So you just keep drinking it, keep drinking it.
We used to drink that damn Boone's Farm. You ever heard of that?
No.
That's like a college drink. But for like young kids, but it's sweet, boy. You think you drinking Kool-Aid and shit. Next thing you know, you fucked up.
That's why the sweet drinks, they fool you, bro. You know what I mean? If you get a drink and you don't taste the alcohol in it, it tastes good. You're like, yeah, give me another one. Oh, one more.
That's what I like.
And then after the third one, you're like, holy shit, what the?
I'm about to. My wife laughing about this. It was one day we went to the beach, and it was me and my wife and another couple. Man, they was talking and chilling, and I done had about 2 or 3 coolers. So I said, man, I'm going to the bathroom. Shit. Next morning, my wife say, I thought you was going to the bathroom. I said, man, I ain't sitting there talking to y'all damn night drinking this shit. I'm going to sleep. I sure went straight to sleep on that, man. I'm a sleepy drunk. I ain't no good time, happy drunk. Give me enough drinks, and Danny gonna be in the corner sleeping somewhere. So that's kind of drunk I am.
Damn.
I ain't no mean drunk. I get nice and sleepy, boy.
We would go.
It's like NyQuil to me.
We would go to the club, and if it's like certain places, they'd have pitchers of beer, man, and we would just buy like a pitcher each, man, and we would just sit there and drink like fucking 3 or 4 pitchers of beer in one night, bro. Just guzzling, playing pool, just drinking these pitchers, man. And the one thing about beer is it goes right through you, so you're pissing like every fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And drunk like, oh man, you know.
So you think that's what's going on at my job?
Yeah,
People are drinking at night, spraying all over the place.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, these pictures here, it's like a big cylinder. Then there's ice in the middle.
Yeah.
Pour the beer around it.
Yeah. They have that at the cashier.
Yeah, we have that there. But the ones we had, man, they weren't like I don't know, man. It was like a 40-ounce pitcher of beer, bro. Like, it's just way too much beer. Like, I could never do that now because after 3 beers, I'm good. You know what I mean? After 3 beers, I'm good. But back in the day, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? Like, just drinking. I can't do that now.
You get like Buffalo Wild Wings in Canada?
Buffalo Wild Wings?
We have Buffalo Bills, but it's a wing.
Buffalo Wild Wings, like it's like a sports bar. But when you go in there, man, the one here in South Carolina, they got 2 200-inch screen TVs in there. Yeah. So then your game, you watching your football game, you go to the table, you can change the channel to whatever game you want to watch and stuff. But they sell like a bucket. I think a bucket of beer is like 6 to 8 beers, and like a plate of wings and stuff.
Right.
It's good. I like watching games at the sports bar and stuff.
Me too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to watch when MMA when there used to be fights and stuff. I used to go to the sports bar for that.
Foosh Slackies.
I have no idea what that even is.
The restaurant in South Carolina, boy, when it's hot and fresh, the best chicken tenders ever. I never heard of Foosh Slackies. And we got something called Yogi Bear chicken. They dip it in honey and fry it.
Just like that. Just dip it in honey and just put it to fry.
They got honey in the batter.
Oh, okay. There's a batter, right?
Whew.
Whatever, man. You know, I guess just in Quebec we don't really deal with that ghetto stuff. You know what I mean?
They're a little bit more refined, you know.
You know, we don't do the ghetto stuff.
Yeah. Just fucking throw gravy and potatoes and shit.
Put chicken
all over the place.
Bring the people in.
I tell Danny that our Kentucky doesn't have biscuits. Yeah, our Kentucky does not have biscuits, bro.
I'm not really a fan of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I like the potato bowls.
We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that either.
It's a little bowl, and they got the mashed potatoes. They put mashed potatoes, and they put corn, then the chicken tenders, cheese, and put the gravy on top.
Nope.
We have the poutine, the French fries, the gravy, cheese, and
cheese curds.
popcorn chicken. Yeah, the cheese curds and the popcorn chicken. But we don't have the mashed potatoes. We don't have that shit here.
No.
And I'll tell you this. I'm not a big fan of Popeyes. It's okay. But those biscuits at Popeyes are fucking fire, bro. Oh, my God. I love the Popeye biscuits, man. I love it. I'm like, why do we don't have a Popeyes here in Montreal?
Y'all need to get Red Lobster, buddy. Red Lobster got the best.
We used to have one
on the planet.
No,
Yeah,
no.
we used to have
Cheddar Bay biscuit. Oh my God!
Used to be on the carry. Remember?
Yeah, and it was like maybe 20 years since it left, but we definitely used to have
more than that,
longer than that. Eh?
Yeah.
The only one we have is in Ottawa now, so you have to drive out to Ottawa. You have to drive out there to get popcorn, Popeyes, and Red Lobster. If you want.
know, one day my wife goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go out with my friend." Dude, she came back home super late, man. I'm like, "Where the hell were you?" She goes, "Oh, we went to Red Lobsters." I'm like, "I didn't know there was a Red Lobster." No, we drove to Ottawa. I was like, "What?" 2 hours there and 2 hours back.
Good Lord, that was a good ass lunch or dinner or whatever.
I
don't know why.
We do it again.
Olive Garden.
You're better than me because I'd have been texting out to us and been like, "Hey, where the fuck are you? Where you go?" I'm like,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that yesterday. I didn't text her yesterday, and I got lip when she got home. She goes, "I could have been dead."
Mm-hmm.
No, bro, you don't text me because when you do something silly like that, then that's your get out of jail free card.
Mm-hmm.
Where you been at, Danny? Yo, you remember 2 weeks ago when you went, shut them up. Shut it down. I'll let them go. Okay.
I didn't bother you when you did your shit.
Right.
Yeah, this is a man that has been married for 20 years.
25 years, bro.
More than me.
To be honest, I don't like Popeyes that much, but the red beans and rice are amazing. I actually never had the red beans and rice from there.
I haven't either. We got a Bojangles. Bojangles got dirty rice. Oh, that shit is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken Joyce has great biscuits and decent gravy for mashed potatoes. I don't even know what the fuck Chicken Joy is.
As soon as you said Chicken George, I was about to say, what the fuck? That's off of Roots.
We don't have no chicken. We don't have no Chicken Joy here, so I have no idea.
Oh, you never watched Roots before?
Oh, I have, absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as she said Chicken George, I was about to say, what the hell?
Oh, Chicken George.
The fuck?
So don't skip my Steelers standard. Yes, I will skip your Steelers standard. Steelers are one thing, but me teasing about Montreal, he doesn't miss. Yeah, Montreal is the shit, bro. It's way better than Toronto. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? It's the shit.
What's
down.
the capital of Canada?
Ottawa.
Ottawa is the capital of Canada?
Yep.
That's the biggest city in Canada?
No. Toronto's the biggest city.
Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Ottawa is where all our federal government and everything is. Like
Toronto, y'all still got the baseball team, the Maple Leafs?
Yeah, that's the hockey team.
Team.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got the Blue Jays. We don't have the Expos no more, but we had the Expos. Expos are in Nashville now, I think.
No, they're in Washington.
Oh, Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
They just won the damn what you call it, didn't they? World Series last year?
Washington? No.
Yeah.
Washington won the World Series?
Yes,
they did. Yeah, yeah, they did. Did they?
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's funny too, right?
Because or was it hockey? It was either hockey or baseball they won it.
I don't know.
Josh would have been able to tell us. You can Google it if you want to. But here, this one though, Danny, we had a hockey team, Quebec Nordiques, right? Quebec Nordiques left, went to the States.
Yeah,
the year they left, they won the Stanley Cup.
Shut up, man! Because not only that, that was the year we traded Patrick Roy from Montreal to Colorado.
Right,
fucking guy won the
Stanley Cup. Yep.
And we just got a bucket of hockey pucks and 2 hockey sticks for this guy, man. Oh man,
it was fucking crazy. It's like, yo,
yeah,
because we had the same team.
Won it last year.
Washington won last year in baseball.
Yeah, and it's true because there was only one remaining member of the original Expos team, which was part of the coaching staff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Washington won it last year. The Dodgers won it this year.
Because when the year before our baseball team left, we had the strike. And the strike is what killed Montreal because we were leading the league that year. You know what I mean?
94, man. 94.
Yeah, we had the league. We were leading. Everybody was saying Montreal going to win the Stanley Cup. Shit went on strike, and I think we lost them the year later.
No, what it was, I think it was a conspiracy. The Americans did it on purpose because the Blue Jays won back-to-back World Series, and then Montreal was going to win it that following year. They were the favorites to win it. And they said, fuck that. That's not going back north of the border. Strike. God damn it. And that's what happened.
And then we lost our team. And look,
we were still around for 2 years after that, 2 or 3 years, I think. And then we lost it.
Yeah.
Caleb, I'm going to say chicken filet is better. I know the service over here, chicken filet has the awesome service. The line can be wrapped around the building at Chick-fil-A, but they got it down to a science. You will not be in that line no more than 5 minutes. I don't know how the hell they do it, but it's fucking fantastic.
Well, I definitely want to try that Popeye sandwich too, and even the Chick-fil-A because everybody's saying it's better. But I want to try both of them because that Popeye sandwich had people going crazy.
Chick-fil-A fries almost as good as McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
they got a waffle fry. That shit is delicious. now, Jojo man or Juju man, I don't know if I can eat at that Chicken George in London, bro. No, boy. That gonna be some damn good ass chicken for me to. And even if it is good, I will let somebody go in there and buy it,
and then
bring it to me.
Let me try that. It's quality control.
That's just like I don't eat donuts in uniform. And my partners be like, Danny, wait. I said, because some smart ass is gonna say something, and I'm gonna have to arrest their ass. So I'm not gonna even give them the opportunity for me to get myself in trouble. So I refuse to eat donuts in uniform. When I'm at home, I eat the shit out of them. But in uniform, I don't touch them.
That would be hilarious.
You don't. You won't. I'm telling you, there's one guy last month, man, he must have brought like 15, 20 dozen donuts. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Bringing donuts? And man, everybody was in there just I said, y'all some dumb motherfuckers. All you gonna do is take a picture and you be on the meme for the next 2 weeks. So I walked out the kitchen. I went to my office.
Oh, Danny, you're confirming the stereotype. That's what
I'm telling you. Because you know somebody gonna say something. Oh, look at that! You get your donuts. You're going to get your coffee. You're gonna say something piss me off. I don't even give them the opportunity.
I swear to God, if I was in South Carolina, I'd be fucking sending donuts to Danny.
I'd be like, I said, do not accept them.
Be some Dunkin' Donuts there.
While in uniform, though.
For sure.
While in uniform.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't send it to him. Not in uniform.
I could just see that now punch out and walking towards past the donuts in his civil clothes and going, one for the road, motherfucker.
I don't like Dunkin', but I eat Krispy Kreme all day long.
Oh man, Krispy Kremes are addictive as fuck,
that's
bro.
Fucking diabetes, man, right there, man.
Don't let them. Don't go buying that thing flat hot. Shit, I'll wreck for that.
Bro, I bought maybe a month ago. I bought some Krispy Kremes, man, and I kid you not, I ate half in as soon as they came.
I'm telling you, man, you get that in a glass of milk. Shit. You go automatically eat 4.
Absolutely, guaranteed.
You're gonna automatically eat 4.
Guaranteed. And then I got some of my favorite ones. I got the lemon filled ones. I got the strawberry filled ones. Got the regular ones. I got this one with a caramel inside that I love, man, bro. And I just grabbed 4 one time, and then later on in the night I grabbed 2 more.
Oreo cookies. Oh god, that's my favorite.
That was sad around here, though, man. They opened up so many of them, and they just
there's only like 1 or 2 left now.
There's one downtown, I think.
Yeah, and there's one in Cotoneige.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Snowden.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That
I
place,
want to come to y'all country just for the beaver tail. God, that was delicious.
beaver tails are good.
When I ate
So
it
good.
at
Mhm.
I went to Disney World. If you go to what's the name of it? It's a part of Disney World that shows the whole world. You can eat at damn, what's part of that thing? With giant golf ball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
talking? What do you call
Yeah.
it?
Epcot, the Epcot Center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you go to Epcot, they got this whole big, it's like a body of water in the middle, and then you go around it, you got different countries. So it may start off with like Africa, France, Spain, whatever, but it end up, the last one was Canada, I remember. We went walking by and I saw the thing. What the hell is that?
Yeah, beaver tail.
Beaver tail. I said, a beaver
Yeah.
tail? What the fuck is a beaver tail? You talking about a real beaver, like in the water, beaver? He's like, no, it's a dessert. So shit, man, he gave me that plate. Took that first bite, boy, it was like love at first bite. Boy, like, God, this shit is dope.
That was the same thing to me. I was down at the old port, you know what I mean? And a girl was like, "Oh, I want a beaver tail." I'm like, "You want a beaver tail? What the fuck is a beaver tail?" Like, "You didn't ride a beaver tail?" I'm like, "No, I never had no fucking beaver tail. I want no beaver tail. What the fuck I want a beaver tail for?" And she said, "No, come." So we went to there was a little like truck stop, whatever. Like, a beaver tail, please. And then I seen it, I was like, "Oh, that's a beaver tail." And I tasted it, and I was like, "Oh shit, those and churros."
Yeah,
Oh,
churros, man, churros is like crack.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah,
10. 10? Yes, 10.
Mhm.
Yep.
My mom used to make the churros, and then she would have like not the field ones; they were actually just the breading. But then she would melt chocolate in a coffee mug, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's so freaking good, man!"
Yeah. That's what I was doing when because you go to Old Port, they have the churro place. So you buy churros and they give you like a chocolate dip or a caramel dip or whatever, man. And you dip it in that chocolate, boy. That shit is fire. Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin' Donuts. Krispy Kreme all the way.
Dunkin' Donuts is like cake donuts.
Yeah. When
What is
she
this?
farts on your dick while you're in the poom poom, STD alert needs
What
to
the
go
hell?
off in your
Nah.
head. One
It's-
time that happened, I flew across the room. It felt like a bomb.
Ah, Jesus, man.
Caleb
It's called air displacement. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow.
Caleb is a trip.
Oh my god, this guy.
So, what do you guys think for 2021? Same of the same old, or do we get rid of this virus for 2021?
I don't want to ruin anybody's bubble, but I think it's gonna be the same old, at least for the next 6 months. That's what I think.
I can definitely agree with that. I'm hoping, especially here. I mean, America has a lot more work to do than we do. Like a lot more. You know what I mean? I think here we can probably get it under control within 6 months. The only thing is, once we get it under control, people get like lazy. You know what I mean? I watch people. I go to the store and I watch people now, bro, and they go in the store. They barely even use the fucking sanitizer anymore.
Yeah, because now they don't have. They stop putting somebody at the door, right? Making sure they just expect you to do it.
Right.
I pick mine up. In all our cars, we got hand sanitizer, and when I get home, I walk in. I always wash my hands. At least 15, 20 seconds. I'm mindful of scratching my face down and stuff. And sometimes in shooting the car, I put it on 3 or 4 times, going from point A to point B. So, and I keep my mask on, especially when I'm going to other people's houses. So,
Danny,
I don't want that at all.
Danny, in the beginning, I used to walk through the door and take off my clothes and throw them right in the hamper right away.
I don't do that no more.
That's in the beginning. That's how it was. That's how everything. Oh, it's on your clothes. It's, we didn't know right exactly the extent of it. So it was just insane. Now I just I walk in, wash my hands, I'll hang up my clothes, and then get on my comfortable clothes and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. It's people are expecting to for you to respect it. But like Anzo said, man, people are just walking right by the hand sanitizer and going in there, and it's crazy, man.
Not to
And
mention, I mean, don't hang around large crowds. I mean, everybody love their family, but why you want to put your family in jeopardy or either be jeopardized by them because you don't know who they've been around? So,
Right.
the only one that came to my house for Christmas was my daughter and my son, and they came in and washed hands and stuff, and they were tested. Not coming there, but they were tested earlier.
Yeah.
So I mean, I trust that. But like going to my grandma's house and having like 40, 50 people in the house, no, I skipped that shit.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say exactly. That's right. You know what I mean? Like the more people you're around, it's the chances of you catching it are a lot more. You know, and that's the thing. It's like they lock off everything here, but you can go to supermarket and people in line, they don't care. You know what I mean? All our supermarkets have like arrows on the floor, which direction you have to go. They don't care, bro.
We got the spots on our floor 6 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have that too. You know
they
what?
don't care.
But the whole arrow thing now, it doesn't have that purpose anymore like it did in the beginning, you know, because right now we're supposed to have our mask. That the arrow thing was before the masks were mandatory, right? So it made more sense then. But going back to the whole, it sucked, man, because like my inner family, well, my wife's family, like her sister and her brother, they're in their bubble. Like their kid's not going to daycare anymore. You know, he only goes to the restaurant when the days that he works to cook, and then he comes home and they're doing their thing. My sister-in-law, she's security, and her husband, they're security agents, so they're in an empty building, right? So they're not around anybody, so there's no risk. And Christmas literally killed both my wife and my sister-in-law because for them it's a huge thing. But we respected and we didn't do anything. And then you're on freaking Facebook, right? And then you see all these other freaking people that they're not with people in their bubble posting shit and just pissed the fuck out of me, man. It's like, what the hell, you know? I know there's no risk with my family, but then you have people that just don't give a shit and they do that. It's insane. And like FM just said right now, he went at the Orange Julep, right? He went to the Orange Julep and a guy went with no mask. Yeah. And it was refused service. Good. That's how it should be.
Absolutely.
Fuck that. No gravy, no julep for you. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, and for me, it's like when I went into the store, it was an old woman, bro, like in her 80s that did not use the sanitizer. And I'm like, man, like you are the ones that are at risk more than anybody. Didn't care. You know
what her mentality is? I already lived my life. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what probably that mentality is.
I agree. You know, but for me, I'm like, if we want to get rid of this thing, we gotta, start following the rules again. Like I said, I know people that don't wash their hands anymore. You know what I mean? You can see it. Like if they're not going to use the sanitizer in the store, they're not washing their hands when they get home and stuff like that. So,
no, here it's religion, man. When my kids come through the door, it's my wife right away. Hands, right? And they're like, "Okay, mom," you know how it is. But man, it's like Danny says, you're starting to develop that instinct, right? Oh, the hand sanitizer. Oh, this. Oh, don't touch your face when you're in the store, you know. But like I said, it's gonna be a good 6 to 7 months before we see any advancements with the freaking vaccine as well, right? Because now, who's getting it?
And I got about 6 or 7 different style masks now. I got 2 or 3 Marine Corps masks. I got a county mask to give us, all kind of shit.
Yeah. Do you have an N95 mask, Donnie?
I got one of those, but I don't know where it's like the most uncomfortable out of one of it. But I just try to make sure I maintain that 6 feet. I don't sit too close to anybody that's not in my bubble, and if I go to a house that don't look kosher, I'll put that on. But I even got a card. I mean, even got a chair and table in my trunk. So I'll be like, okay, let's just sit outside right here. We're going out. The house look too nasty. I ain't trying to fuck with it.
Right, because if it looks nasty, then you know they're nasty. They ain't washing their hands. They ain't taking the precautions. And a lot of people in the States like really are like, fuck this government keeping us locked down shit. I'm not doing this and blah, 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 blah.
Right here. I got a bunch of these right here. These pens.
Mm-hmm.
So I give them theirs, and they be like, "Oh, here, nope, you keep it. Go ahead."
Yeah, for real.
I got a bag full of them. So I keep the one that I write with. I hand them out.
Right.
You can buy a bag of pens now for like shit $2. There you go.
That's a good point. That's something I didn't think about. Yeah.
And F30.
Do use it? I'm sorry. I'll hand sanitize that sucker.
Yep.
Get back to the car and put it in a bag and.
Yep. And don't fuck with it again. F30 said, you guys hear about the nurse that got the pull for a vaccine and tested positive COVID after being vaccinated? Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that. I don't know much about the vaccine, but I'm like, isn't the vaccine like a...
I'm just leery of something that you got to keep one temperature. One part of you got to keep hot or warm. The other part you got to keep cold. Then why you got to wait 21 days in between? That don't sound right to me. That's some kind of experiment or something.
Nanobites.
So I'm very, very leery. And if you're a biblical person, the Bible talks about the mark of the beast at the end of days. So is this Apple sign that we all have on our phones? Is that the mark of the beast? Because they're taking a bite out the apple, and that's what Eve did. So I've heard all those theories and stuff too. So,
well, listen, man, I'll be honest with you. Like, I've been saying for years that we're in the end of days, anyways, man, because a lot of the things that was in the Bible kind of come into pass. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it could be conspiracy stuff. It could be just, you know, people being paranoid or whatever. But when you look around and see what's going on, it's like,
When I see movies like 2012, that makes me think that if the world was have some kind of cataclysmic event, that they're gonna have means for whoever they pick
to survive. Absolutely.
The rest of us gonna be
absolutely
out.
Absolutely. They have their underground bunkers already, bro. Those things are ready. They just need
I think they got ships and shit like that similar to it. Because I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but there's this one billionaire or something. He has made a statement that by 2025, if I remember correctly, they're gonna be like trying to send people to Mars and shit. Now, what the hell I want to leave Earth for? That I know got oxygen that I need to breathe for somewhere that shit don't have no damn oxygen, and I'm depending on technology that man made. And if that shit deactivates or malfunctions, then I'm fucked.
Well, I was watching, and it's funny that you brought that up because just last night I was watching a video with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I was talking about terraforming the moon, right? And supposedly the moon has had water on it. Not the moon, Mars, sorry. Mars has had water on it, which he thinks that the water ended up going into the Earth. And because the Mars is cold, it's frozen, right? So there's a theory that if they can get the water to the surface, then the water will create what they need to create an atmosphere around Mars. And he's like, he doesn't know how long it would take. Could take 1,000,000 years, could take 100 years or whatever. But he's saying it's definitely a possibility that could be done. And if what I'm hearing is correct, is that he was saying that there's kind of talk about trying something. So you never know, man. You never know. Cliff said, I said that last week. Danny said they're sending us to Mars because bad is coming to Earth, but Anzo didn't believe me. It's, again, bad coming, it's possible. I don't know. Sending us to Mars, after what I heard last night, I'm like, well, if they have it in their mind that they can terraform the Earth, Mars, you better believe they're gonna try.
But NASA's already recruiting for that mission
to Mars.
Yeah.
It's going to take like several years. Have they perfected this suspended animation and stuff because by the time they get there, these people may leave 30, and when they get there, they're 45 or something. I mean, have they calculated how long it's going to take to get there?
I don't know. I didn't need to the specifics, but I know that they started recruiting, and I have to check again. They recruited a young girl who apparently is like a genius, like she's really smart, and she's like first in line, and she volunteered.
That's crazy because
Yeah,
you got to account for food.
Oh, for sure.
Water.
I don't even think there's a suspended animation. I don't have they tested that. I don't know.
All I know is, man, when I was a kid, I watched that Challenger shuttle blow up, and that alone was like, I will never, ever, ever, ever
traumatized.
If I ain't gonna fucking fly, you think you're gonna get me in a fucking aircraft and fly my ass off into space?
No.
I was scared the first time I fly, but now it's like that trip I tell you about when I saw that the landing fuel, hydraulic fuel come out. Oh, motherfuckers, we ain't trying to get here. We got to turn around. If that shit run dry, guess what? It ain't coming down. I don't know why they couldn't understand that.
Yeah.
The flight's only 30 minutes. We can make it. Food. Do you not see that shit leaking around out there? Okay. If it goes empty, guess what? The landing gear ain't coming down. Turn this sucker around.
Fucking right. And I'd probably end up getting arrested because I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'd be starting to
turn around. And I got my ass on the bus.
Yeah, for real. For real.
It's how long going to get back to Florence? 2 hours. I said, come. Oh, okay. Sign me up.
Yeah. And give me my money back for this fucking flight. I will take the bus over there.
30 minutes sounded good, but shit. Compared to my life, no. I take 2 hours. I take or two for 2 hours for 100.
That's true, man.
And there was a documentary on Netflix about that Challenger crash. I don't know if you guys seen it, man.
Yeah, I watched that.
And holy fuck!
I met that guy.
Oh yeah,
in the 8th grade, Ron McNair. He was from Lake City, South Carolina. I know I ride past his gravesite several times. They got a statue of him in the middle of our town. Yeah, he was like the biggest name that come out of Lake City.
Yeah, and when they were talking about how it was one of the little links or something that they couldn't get it right. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, no.
With the ice and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
The like, freezing.
No.
Hey, do y'all have Hulu?
No, we don't.
Well, you gotta watch this show. It's called
You can message to us after.
Yeah, you tell me name a show. I can find it anyways because I got my Android box.
For life.
For life? Okay.
Man, you gotta watch it, bro. It's about this brother. He owned a nightclub, and his boys set him up. And they lied and said that he was a kingpin drug dealer. So man, this sucker went to prison. Man, his boys. One of his boys was like a CI for the NYPD. And they set him up. They lied on him and said stuff because they thought he was going to take the deal, but he didn't take the deal. So he went to prison, man, and spent 9.5 years in prison. During that time, he became a lawyer. He took the bar.
Oh, yes. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That shit is good, buddy. I started watching that shit.
Series, right?
Series. Come on, ABC.
Yeah.
I watched that shit. In fact, it probably came on tonight. I watched that shit because 50 Cent got something to do with it. He's like an executive producer or something. And man, I turned that shit one night and I binge watched it.
It's 2 seasons already?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the second season now.
Really?
But that shit,
I thought it was one. I thought it was first season because I just heard about it like a few months
first
ago.
season's already gone. I think it's 13 episodes in the first season. And now they're doing it's like episode 6 in the second season. That shit is good, buddy.
There's another documentary on Netflix. It's called The Death of 2020.
Did you watch it?
Oh my god, that shit is hilarious.
Watched it last night. Yes.
Samuel Jackson's in it.
Yeah.
Danny, it's funny as
She's
fuck,
like,
bro.
this motherfucking 2020.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, bro.
Take your ass home somewhere.
Because they talk about the real events, but they make jokes about it. You know what I mean? So it's hilarious, bro.
I am so ready for 2020. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to your wife.
And
happy birthday to you, David, in the chat. Belated, anyways.
You know, Anzo sings happy birthday if you bring her on. You know, she's going to sing, Anzo will sing her happy birthday.
She heard Anzo. She said, "Who is that talking?" I said, "That's Anzo."
What'd she say?
She said, "What y'all talking?" No,
she liked the
was like,
voice, right?
"Who's that talking?" No, she didn't say that. She really
Oh,
said
okay.
no shit around me. No, I said Anzo because she hear me talk about y'all all the time, but she don't know who. She don't have faces with names. The only person she knows is Robert, because Robert was who I started off with. Robert. So she know Robert when she see him. And thank you, DQ. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to buy her tomorrow. Shit, her birthday too damn close to Christmas.
That's what you
You
do,
know?
That's what you do, Danny. You buy her a Pandora bracelet, and then after that, you just keep adding charms.
I know. That's exactly what she wants. And I saw the Pandora bracelet price. I was like, fuck.
No, just keep adding charms. That's it.
Charms are like $40, bro. The bracelet is expensive, though. You gotta buy the bracelet, but once you buy the bracelet,
I saw was like $175.
Yeah.
I really want to spend that.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But Steve,
it's your wife, bro. You gotta spend that.
Oh no. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll show you where I spent last. I'm still paying on now.
You better not be watching this show after. What did you say?
You know?
She don't know. She don't know how to get to this show. Thank God.
Okay. You were saying she heard the voice and what? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, the Trinity ring.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 1,000 for each little thing you see right there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Diamonds are girls' best friends.
Hey, man, there is no price too expensive for the love of your life.
There you go.
So you're not getting no more. Yes. No. That's it. Like Keith Sweat say, make it last forever.
And then she wants half.
You know.
What have you done for me lately, Eddie?
So you were saying that she heard the voice and
no, she just said, "Who's that talking?" She heard your voice, your accent. Said Alfonso. She said, "Oh, okay," because she never really seen y'all.
Most people think I'm Jamaican. It's like, oh, where's he from? Jamaica? I'm like, no, I'm not.
You sound Jamaican.
He's from the island of Montreal.
You know. You know. Danny texted me one time when we were talking, like one of the first times when we started getting close, and I was like, I don't mean to offend you or anything, but I thought you were like Nino Brown. Like, what do you mean, Danny? What do you mean, Danny? You thought I was a drug dealer? Danny was like, yeah.
Wow. Talk about stereotypes. Shit.
I mean, I can't say I haven't dabbled in it in a few,
That would have been funny. I was like, damn. Cop.
With Nino Brown.
Yo, what the hell? That's like Denzel Washington Ice-T and Ricochet.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was laughing. I was like, no, Danny. I mean, I grew up, I did my stuff, but that lifestyle wasn't for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't for me. All my friends did it. I hung out with them. We were all, I got friends that did that.
That's why, to me, some people say they can do it, but I could never be a cop in my hometown. God, no.
Yeah, too many people, right?
I remember the first day I was putting on my uniform. Hey, Danny. Hey, I got a speeding ticket yesterday. No, motherfucker, I can't help you. I didn't start the day.
So I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Like I said, all my friends they were drug dealers. You know what I mean? I've tried it. You know, I mean, I've done it for a while, whatever I did. But I used to chill in the base where they sell drugs all the time. Go there every day. Every day. So one day, I'm there, and we're playing dominoes. And they are whipping my ass. I'm catching a 6 love. And I'm like, no, I am not leaving here until I win a fucking game. As soon as I said that, the door kicks open. Boom! Everybody get on the floor, right? So I'm sitting there, I have the dominoes in my hand, and I'm looking up. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? Like I'm in shock, you know? Cop comes in, and the way the table was, the doors like close to where the kitchen was, because like a 1.5 or one, not even a bedroom, just living room, kitchen, whatever. So when the cop comes in, my friend is sitting on the counter, and that's the first person the cop reaches you and grabs him and throws him on the floor. I went down on the floor right away. Boom, right? I was down on the floor. So now there's, oh, Mr. Miller, you know, they're talking their names. Oh, you know, Mr. Johnny, whatever, you know. So they don't know me. I've never like had any interaction with them like that anyways. So they're like, you know, we don't know this guy. So they end up taking each and every one of us outside to the guy that was in the car, you know. So the guy must have said no, whatever. But when I'm on the floor and they have me handcuffed, they're searching me, man. And I tell you, this guy like unbuttoned my pants and was going, and I'm like, bro, like I got nothing. You're going, you know what I mean? Going into my pants, like, you know. So at the end of the day, they're letting people go. So he's like, oh, you're a lucky person. You can go. You know, they took the rest of them that were doing the drug dealing, but they let me go. And I was like, God damn, that's fucked up. I was there for like 40 minutes. They had me down there, right? So I never want to go through that again. So now, years later, I start to get into it, you know? I mean, my friend's like, yo, we need to make some money, whatever. Let's do this, boom, boom. So we open up our own thing. Then another friend comes in and, you know, we get, and it's going good. So I'm in the place, you know, we had 2 places, right? We had the head office where the guys hang out and then where they sell it. So I was chilling in where we sell it for the night. Like I was in the base, you know, chilling. So we usually sit down, watch the window, see if people coming in the traffic. So I'm sitting by the window and all I see is a line, like in a row, one by one, cops coming into the building. So I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, cops, right? So I fucking bolt. I open up the front door and I run upstairs. Now I'm upstairs and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? You know, dude, one of the dudes that was sitting in the window, there was people in the back room playing dominoes, and then there was me and the guy in the living room and watching the window. So he followed me outside. He followed me up the stairs, you know? So I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then all of a sudden, man, I don't know. It was like God, but the woman opens up her apartment door. No one knocked, nothing. She just opened up the door. She's like, what's going on? I ran through that fucking apartment, bro, because my friend used to have a spot in that apartment, the one that she opened up. So I knew exactly how the place was. So I ran right to the back door, opened up the fucking back door, ran down the fucking stairs, right? So when I get down to the bottom of the stairs, first off, I look back. The guy that was with me must have stayed in the building. I don't know where the fuck he went, right? So I get down to the bottom of the stairs and I look to my left and I see a dude in the back with a flashlight. So I'm like, that's a cop. So I run the other way, jump the fence, hit the metro, get on the metro, gone. I was gone. Went up to the head office and I'm like, yo, place got kicked off. But I'm telling them what happened. They're like, yo, what happened to so-so? I'm like, I don't know, man. And I told them, like, this woman opened up her door, man. And I just bust through her house and I took off, you know? And for a long time, though, I couldn't find my Medicare card. Oh, like, I had no idea where the fuck my Medicare card was. So when those guys got out the next day, they were like, yeah, man, they brought us in the room. And then when they got in the room, they flashed my Medicare card down on the floor and like, who is this? Who is this guy? You know what I mean? Who is this? Who is this? And I'm like, oh, I lost my Medicare card. So I don't know, but they didn't say nothing. But man, after that, I was like, yeah, this stuff is not for me.
That sounds like the first act of doggone NWA.
I was like, this shit is not.
Oh.
I bolted through that house, man. The woman started screaming and she's like, "Ah, what's going on?" And I was just like, "Yeah."
That's the first. You just told us about the first act of NWA.
Is that what happened in it? Because I don't remember. All I know is
you remember Eazy went to the house
oh yeah.
and the cops tried to get him and he ran and stuff.
That's what I had to do, bro. I was like, I am not, because this time, like, and I knew what had happened, right? Because a woman came to the door and it was like, she want to buy weed and whatever. And we were like, I don't know who this chick is. You guys know who this chick? No one knew who she was, right? She's like, what? And then she pulls up. Huh?
That's a CI right there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And then she pulls out like a bag of weed and she's like, see, I got weed. So we're like, yeah, well, we don't do that shit here. You know what I mean? But they knew and they still came.
Yeah.
You know,
CI, buddy.
Yeah. That was her trying to get the buy. You know what I mean? And when it happened, it was like, okay, no, I'm not getting caught. I'm not getting caught.
You was lucky. We used in most room raised, they got one or two runners, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We got one, and that cat like a damn hound dog on somebody's ass, boy.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't have no dogs or anything, nothing like that.
No,
right?
It's a human, but he just stay in shape.
Oh, really?
And that's when we go somebody. Yeah, let's take old boy. I ain't gonna call his name. And when we take him, he usually catches you, buddy. If you get away from him, you are truly a speedster.
Do they go to the cover the back and everything first? Because it looked to me like they didn't cover the back. They had one guy out there in the back, but the other way was empty. Like the way they came from, I was in the back and I ran that way.
When they go, you go somewhere, we really want you.
Mm-hmm.
That should be mapped out. Boom, 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 boom. You'll be here.
All I know is I was like, thank God I got away from that one because holy shit. You know, I was involved in that one.
What's crazy about chases?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you may have the fastest car on the planet, but you can't outrun the radio. I don't know why people don't understand that concept. You cannot outrun our radio.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Okay?
I know.
We can talk to people in other counties. okay, he coming, blah, 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 blah. So that always kind of tripped me out.
Man, I've been watching one of these channels on my box, man, and it's like every week there's a fucking car chase, a bunch of cars chasing this one guy. This guy's just speeding down the highway, bro. I'm like, look at this shit.
Shoot, I'll tell you, there's an app you can get on your phone, and I had it one time. You can listen to the different police departments across the country and the world. Mm-hmm. Man, if you ever get it, just listen to Chicago PD one night. It's like nonstop from the time they come on duty to the time they get off. It's like call after call after call. I could not take that.
I can imagine. I wouldn't want to take that shit either, because then with all those calls, you're gonna get that one call where you might have to draw out the fucking gun or some shit. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, guys, we are going on 2 hours, so we will close it up. Do appreciate you coming in, Danny. It was a great show today. Awesome. Wish Roberto would have came in, but I'll talk to him tomorrow. Guys, you could tell the people about your channel.
Well, you can find me on the Basco Scenario. You can also find me on Sundays with The Real Review with Chris. On Mondays, oh my God, I'm tired, man. Sorry. On Mondays, you can find me on the Chaos Central. What is it, Anzo? You know it, but I'm fried right now.
Chaos Conversation. 3.
Danny down here as well. And and then you can find me here on Wednesdays on the O.O.C. But my channel's coming. Subscribe to everybody here. Spread the word, because once it's out, it's going to be fire, man.
That is correct. Danny, you're up, my friend.
I'm Danny, AKA Comment Chat. A lot of shows, a lot of work. I'm tired, but it's kind of hard to say no to when I was so ass. So I don't mind doing it, but I'm taking January off, bro. Because I just got to recharge. But I always enjoy talking with you guys on this show. Sometimes I should be talking about shit. I still talk about it. So get stuff off my chest. But we have a lot of different shows. If you like sports, you like DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, all that good stuff. We try to talk about it in some shape, form, or fashion in one of our shows. So if you don't like this particular cup of tea, then try this cup of tea over here, and I'm sure you may like it. A lot of good material, a lot of good content. So please subscribe to everyone you see on our shows, our little community. If those of you that watched us, you know, it's me, Gaskar, Anzo, Chris, JJ, Elihu, LDG. It's a lot of people. I know I'm missing somebody. Josh, Roberto. Where the hell Diesel at, man? I
haven't seen him in a while. I haven't talked to him in a while. I'll try and get him on.
These remind me of damn Bushmaster off of damn Luke Cage, bro. That brother like he would fuck you up, boy, in a dark alley or something. But like I said, man, please subscribe to us. We definitely want and need your subs. Please hit the notification bell whenever you do sub to us, because we don't want you to miss any content that we upload. Give us that thumbs up. Don't make me lie and try to explain to you how that thumbs up helps YouTube algorithm, but it does. I don't know how. I just know that it does. And also leave a comment, because we always respond to your comments, and I definitely appreciate your comments, because that lets you know whether or not you're digging what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Not digging what I'm saying, or it gives me ideas for future content. So again, thanks, and I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Let me get to this one. Matt said, runs upstairs. I'm not following Anzo in a horror movie. First off, I had no choice but to run upstairs because they were coming in the front of the building. I couldn't walk out the front. You know what I mean? They see me. They see me in the apartment. So I had to run upstairs. I just got lucky that the woman opened up the door, because if she didn't, I would have been stuck up there. One more story before we go. So since we're talking about running from cops, okay? So one day, me and my boy I'm going to buy new shoes. He's taking me to a store to go buy some new shoes, right? I needed a new pair of kicks, whatever. So we get to the Metro. Metro's like there goes my thing. It's all good. Metro is like subway, you know what I mean, Danny? It's like a subway, but it goes underground, whatever. So I hit the Metro, and I have like $100 bill. It's like $3 to get on the Metro, but I don't want to break the $100 bill to get on the fucking Metro.
Hell no.
So I jump it. Right? So he had a bus pass, so he paid. Right? I jump it. So now, as I get to go downstairs, I hear, "Hey!" So it's Metro cops, right? So I turn, and my boy's like, "Run!" So I said, "Fuck it!" So I run. So I fucking jump back over the stile, and I'm running up the stairs. I look back, and these two fucking cops are chasing me, right? So when I'm running up the stairs, my friend said the cop took his baton. I was going to say the word we call it, but I'll say baton.
Nightstick.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to call it either, but yeah, the nightstick. Wow. Right? So he took it, and he said he tried to swing and catch my foot as I was running up the stairs, but he didn't, right? But as I'm running up the stairs, I had like my tracksuit jacket. I wasn't wearing it. I think I like had it on my shoulder, whatever. Jacket fell off, and then my shoe fell off, right? And it was pouring rain. So when I hit outside, I am running up the block with one shoe and no jacket. And by the time I hit like half the block, I look back and they stopped chasing me, you know? But boy, I took off. I had to walk the rest of the way home with one fucking shoe.
Wow. And that's why I always used to make fun of people that didn't tie their shoes properly or wear baggy ass pants and tripped over their shits.
That was me. I did not tie my shoes. There were shoes I just put my foot in. Boom, 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 right? You know? So as I'm running, that shoe went flying, man, in the Metro. And when I hit outside, I had to walk home with one shoe on.
Like that Run DMC shit.
Yeah, exactly. No shoestrings in them. That's exactly what happened. Anyways, guys, I do appreciate you guys for coming on. I do appreciate the chat, everybody that was in there. Mad Mama Bear, Calibs, I see Bees Nest popped in, Samuel popped in. You know, I do appreciate it. F30,
Juju
and Juju, all you guys that came in and supported David, Shifty, Gizem. Happy New Year to you all.
Yep.
Respect to all of you that have supported. I really hope and pray that you guys have a great 2021. And I also hope that we can continue to entertain you guys for the new year. Hope you guys continue to support. With that being said, though, we are going to cut it close. I'm going to close it up with the intro because it's my cousin's song. I think it's fire. So I'm going to close it up so you guys can hear that one. Peace out. Respect. Take care.
Tech Natural is we bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bike. Lock seal the water tight. These Cindy Lauper types on skill, just a lot of hype. Hit them with a boxer's right. That make them drop the mic. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bike. Lock seal the water tight. These Cindy Lauper types on skill, just a lot of hype. Hit them with a boxer's right. That make them drop the mic. We drop a hot one, pumping like a shotgun. Number one spot, there, but we got a lock, son. The top to keep. My thoughts run deep, approximately a clock speed. Mach 3, hyper velocity sound. Tear it up and break it down. Well, week later, they might as well hate us now. So we built a foundation on solid ground. Cause haters huff and puff, try to blow us down. We're not slowing down, in fact, we getting quicker. We used to flow ill, now we diagnose sicker. Taking natural, yeah, we elevated. So far ahead of the game, now we feeling segregated. Cause competition, yeah, we got them frustrated. Cause they a duplicate, we custom made this spit. Yo, they got hip hop suffocated. It can't breathe, we just here to resuscitate it. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bike. Lock seal the water tight. These Cindy Lauper types on skill, just a lot of hype. Hit them with a boxer's right. That make them drop the mic. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bike. Lock seal the water tight. These Cindy Lauper types on skill, just a lot of hype. Hit them with a boxer's right. That make them drop the mic. Attacking supernatural, launching air strikes. From the intro, it ain't a fair fight. Just when you thought you were prepared, right? Bringing skills short like Frodo's a no-no, like a butter knife, but don't cut it. Mediocre MC still got the game flooded. It's overflow from the engine to the carburetor. We got them sweating, breathing heavy like Darth Vader. Now they're trying to settle quick like an arbitrator. By talking smooth like a phone sex operator. I bite the style, but it has no flavor. We're here to stay, so hate us now or hate us later. Still kick the data with soul like Taylor. So pack it in and abort to the layer. Cause hiding out's the only thing that'll save ya from the wrath of the warpath. If you don't know the half, it's the two best, do the math. We bring a proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bike. Lock seal the water tight. These Cindy Lauper types on skill, just a lot of hype. Hit them with a